Let's start with the biggest injury news. Unfortunately, Albert, this is David Johnson. He's out for 2 to 3 months, as we're hearing, with a left wrist injury. He'll have surgery. What does this do to the Cardinals locker room? How do they overcome a loss like this?
I don't know if it'll have so much of an effect in the locker room as it will the identity of the team. And a big part of, what they were doing going into this year, if you look at where the talent is and has been over the last few years, it has been on the offensive side. And guys like John Brown, Larry Fitzgerald, Carson Palmer, they were a high-scoring offense when Bruce Arians first got there. He basically rejuvenated Carson Palmer's career. They knew that they were going to have to start to change the identity of the team with Palmer and Fitzgerald getting older. And a lot of it was going to be based on improvement on defense and getting better with guys like Chandler Jones and Marcus Golden and Patrick Peterson and Tyrann Mathieu. They've got talent on that side of the ball. And part of that overhaul and their personality was building around David Johnson. And you take David Johnson out of the mix now, can they really build around Andre Ellington and Chris Johnson coming in? I mean, it's just, it throws everything that they built the team to be off a little bit.
Yeah, just like the expectations for the season. I mean, you have 3 people there when Bruce Arians, Carson Palmer, and Larry Fitzgerald, who are nearing retirement age, right? You don't know exactly how much longer they'll be in Arizona. So David Johnson was a piece of trying to win this year. 2 years ago, they were very good. Last year, they took a huge step back. But could they be good again this year? I thought they would have a chance with David Johnson in the lineup. But now that he's out for 2 to 3 months, it's hard to imagine them having that same kind of identity on offense they wanted.
And I think the idea is really, Maggie, you find a way to tread water, and then you hope he gets back quick. You hope that at some point in November, and I know this is what they're hoping, that they can pull him off of IR, and maybe at that point they're 5-4 or they're 6-5, and they're in a position to still compete for a wild card spot. Now, I think most people would assume that Seattle will be running away with the division by then, but the Rams, the Niners, we don't know where they're going to be at. You certainly could see a scenario where they could be able to tread water and then be in a position where David Johnson comes in as an addition late in the year and they get hot.